This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Got a question or several questions from Jared Frost off of my Facebook page. Those of you out there supporting the Power Project, asking questions, buying slingshots, subscribing to Power Magazine, I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. It's youtube.com/supertraining06. Help support the cause. Let's keep getting these videos with lots of views and keep teaching people how to get stronger. Jared Frost's questions are as followed. How important is a floor press? How much does it help your regular bench press? His other question is he has to clean his squats because he doesn't have a squat rack. So he wants to know, what are some of his options there, and if he should be box squatting. He's a beginner. His third question is, and this is the one that I'll answer first, he says there's a video of Konstantin Konstantinov pulling 901 wearing a ST shirt, a Super Training shirt. The ST right there, worldwide, global. It's a global problem, Super Training. He wants to know if I've seen that video of Konstantin wearing the ST shirt. And of course I've seen that video. A million times. That's an awesome video. I'm a big supporter of Konstantin Konstantinov, a big fan. Sent him out some slingshots, some wrist wraps. He's a little bit limited out where he is, so we sent him some stuff, sent him some shirts, sent him some ST hats and whatnot, and hopefully he's enjoying all that stuff. I know he really likes the slingshot, and I'm not sure when he's going to compete next, but the guy's a beast, and hopefully someday in the near future I can help get him here to the States so we can see him compete and see him do some pretty awesome stuff up close and personal, get him into Super Training and have him teach us a thing or two about a thing or two. To answer your question about the floor press, you said you don't really have a bench, but clearly you have a floor, just like everybody else. The floor press is a very, very valuable exercise. It can be limiting if that's the only thing that you're doing. So I would vary the type of floor press that you do. If you're only floor pressing, here and there, I would just do a floor press as per it's recommended. A floor press is supposed to be done where you rest both triceps on the floor for a pause and then press the weights back up explosively, almost like a box squat for your upper body. But if that's all you're doing is floor presses week in and week out, I would suggest that you maybe do 2 or 3 weeks of a touch and go floor press, and then 2 or 3 weeks where you do it more with a pause. If you're trying to do it for max effort work, you're going to have to try to do more variations. So you're going to have to add in bands or add in chains, or switch up your repetitions a bunch. You can do like 5 reps one week, 3 reps the next, 1 rep the next week after that, following Jim Wendler's protocol 5-3-1. There's a lot of variations you can do with repetitions. You can also change up your tempo. You can do 4 seconds on the way down with a 1 second upward motion, concentric motion. So just keep in mind that if you're only going to floor press, you're going to have some variation. You have to vary the loads that you're handling in order to have continued progress and continued success. And as per your last question, you're cleaning up your squats. You got to clean them, throw them behind your head, and then squat them. And you want to know what to do about that. First thing you need to do about that is get yourself a gym membership and get to a place that has a rack. If it's a hard thing for you to afford a gym membership, then you need to go get yourself a job. Go get yourself a job so that you can get to the gym, so you can train and you can be jacked. There's actually an Alice Cooper song that is absolutely amazing about this cyclical thing about how he can't get a girl because he ain't got a car. He can't get a car because he ain't got a job. And if you can't get to the gym and you can't get big and jacked and tan, then you can't get a girl. And if you can't get a girl, then it's just going to be harder to do everything else. So anyway, you can't reproduce, right? I mean, come on. It's pretty simple. Anyway, you also want to know if you should be box squatting, and I would say absolutely 100%. Yes, I actually think that a box squat is safer than a regular squat in some ways, especially if you're training by yourself. And also the fact that you're cleaning the weights up and throwing them behind your head and then squatting them, as dangerous as that sounds in some ways, it's actually going to be should be fairly safe, because the weights that you're squatting should not be all that heavy. You're going to have to find some variation, dude. You're going to have to switch things up. You're going to have to, 1 week do some pulls, 1 week do some squats. Just keep switching things up and trying to get some variation, because it sounds like you're very limited with where you're at. So I would suggest a gym membership, or going into a local high school and seeing if they'll let you train there, or something to that effect. You need to get yourself not only around some experienced lifters, but you need to get yourself into a facility that at least has a squat rack, and that has some things that you can utilize to help yourself get stronger. And on top of that, finding athletes and coaches and stuff that can assist you and can watch you hands-on, rather than to listen to some wacko on the internet like myself. The box squat is also just a very effective teaching, very effective learning tool. Watch supertraining.tv. Watch the way that we box squat and get your learn on, son. It's time for you to pick up some knowledge and kick it back and apply it to your training. And that is it from supertraining.tv. I'm going to drink some coffee. Later.